What's going on, guys? And it is well after 8 o'clock, nowhere near 7:30 like normal, and we're just starting. And I forgot to bring on my guest co-host. She's kind of looking at me like, "What? What's going on, Desiree?"
Man, getting this started was an adventure.
Yeah, guys, this has been technical difficulty after technical difficulty
Computer
after
after
Desiree,
computer.
after Desiree difficulties. I mean, it was all her,
It was
all her.
totally 100%. Blame it on the female in the room. Wow, we're starting off already, huh?
Well, no. Okay, to be fair, my computer decided to update 15 minutes prior, and it said it was going to take 20 minutes to update.
Oh my goodness.
So, and then on top of that, we had audio issues, connection issues, computer. Yeah. So, anyways, guys,
We're here. We're here.
We're here. It is the Geek Saga. I am your salty veteran who's a huge geek, and I've got my special co-host next to me, who is a salty teacher, and she is like just this past weekend we were both at TurtleCon. If you guys didn't make it there, guys, you missed out. It was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was great. Super great.
And I still owe Parker 3 shirts and Ian 1. So
I'm going to burn them. No, they're not allowed to wear them. Only Infinitability shirts over here.
What would be funny is it would be funny if Parker just walked in the background wearing the shirt.
She might be wearing her Geek Saga shirt right now. She definitely might be wearing it.
That would be the best thing. I'd just be all like, "Yep, that's it."
She definitely represents the Geek Saga more than she represents Infinite Abilities. It's pretty hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
guys,
guys,
teenager.
Yeah. But so, guys, if you've never watched the show before, like I said, salty veteran who's a huge geek, that's me. Started this because I wanted to show my geekness off to all the rest of you guys that are out there in the military. And again, if you guys are, and I said this last week because I do have my fellow service members here in the state of California that are somewhere having to sleep in god-awful conditions. And I want to say I feel for you. Really do. But I don't know. But anyways, guys, once again, the chair. Oh, and I just got rid of Desiree. Sorry. The chair is against the wall. The chair is against the wall. John is sitting on a pole. John is sitting on a pole. All right, freedom fighters, just know where you got to go. If you guys don't know where stuff like that's from, I mean, come on. Desiree's looking at me weird, but Red Dawn. The original Red Dawn.
Sorry, man. Nope. Sorry.
God.
Yeah.
You're killing me.
Well, we'll see. Like, I mean, there's a few things we're going to talk about today that I'm hoping I have input for.
We're going to have to like blow through some of these quick because we started late as it is, but yeah, it's God, still Red Dawn. No, anybody out there?
Somebody help him.
God. The whole scene was they were sitting around the fire listening to the Freedom Radio.
Let it go, Eugene. Let it go. Let it go.
All right.
Be like Elsa and let it go.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, that's perfect for the Disney Ranger that's over there on Instagram. What's going on, guys? So yeah, we're here. We're going to give you guys some news and some geek history. And we're going to see how much Desiree actually knows. So
that's the test. That's the test. Huh?
This is the test. Woo! But all right, here we go, guys. We're just going to jump right into it. I know normally I will talk about our affiliates. Maybe if we have time towards the end, we'll dive into the affiliates and stuff like that. But we want to get through the bulk of this show because we've gotten so late. We would have talked even more about more stuff. But anyways.
Well, Eugene, do you mind if I talk about myself for a second? So my name's Desiree. I'm a teacher, and I'm also the co-owner of Infinite Abilities Comics, and that's kind of how me and Eugene met. I'm also a huge geek. And I also make sure he stays on his toes, and so he appreciates my humor. And so for some reason, he keeps asking me to come on.
I think I'm a glutton for punishment. I've been told that I just keep coming back to whatever punishment there is. I'll take it. But yes, sorry, Desiree, I did not mean to not allow you to express yourself.
We're all good. We're all good. Let's talk about some stuff.
Are you sure? We're good?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, guys, we're going to jump right into. Let's try this. Some geek news. All right, guys. So, this hurts so bad. I thought the script updated, and my script is not updated on my side. But James Gunn confirms the 8th project that connects the new DCU, which, Desiree, you know about one of those shows that you were like, oh my God, I know about this show.
Yeah, I have the my Funko Pop right here.
Oh,
because Vigilante is my absolute favorite superhero. And
okay.
I cannot wait for Peacemaker 2 to come out.
You know, I watched I did watch a few episodes of Peacemaker, but I just couldn't get into it. I don't know.
You couldn't see John Cena?
I mean, well, now that I see John Cena.
Wait, no one can see him.
No, he looks like Ernest.
You're not getting the joke, Eugene.
I get the joke. I get the joke, but I'm telling you, all I see when he does this and all of a sudden he moves his hand, it's like, it's freaking Ernest.
Ernest, like Ernest from
Ernest P. Worrell.
Yeah. From like Ernest Saves Christmas, Ernest Saves Halloween.
Oh man, are you about to break my brain right now? Do I have to Google this?
Oh my God, you've never seen any of the Ernest movies?
No, I know. I've seen Ernest. I know who you're talking about. I'm just saying, does he look like John Cena?
He does. Well, it's like more like John Cena looks like him. As John Cena's gotten older and gotten like smaller.
Oh my God, he does. Oh no, what have you done?
You will never see Peacemaker the same again.
Oh, I don't think we could be friends anymore. You just broke my brain.
Well, wow. I mean,
people need to Google this right now. It's pretty intense.
It is. I'm telling you, that's like the first time I saw it, I was like, no. And then I really looked at it and I was like, holy crap. That is Ernest P. Worrell.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you got to get. So I personally think that Peacemaker is one of the better superhero shows, to be honest with you. I was super into it. It has like a lot of heart, which is nice. Like, that's like, I always kind of go back to like Guardians of the Galaxy being one of my favorite superhero movies because it's like makes you feel all the feelings, but also is funny and also has like good action and stuff. And so like it's like that, like it makes you feel some feelings, and then you're rooting for the underdog because Peacemaker is not a good guy. Like he's something else, and Vigilante he's a sociopath disguised as a good guy. And so it's just a whole team of underdogs that is just coming back and like saving the world. It's pretty great.
Well, so on top of that show that's coming out, we know that. Did you ever watch the Creature Commandos?
I haven't watched Creature Commandos actually.
That show is actually pretty funny. Like it was actually a really good. They did a great job on the animation and everything, and the voices to it all they're awesome. So we're getting season 2 for Creature Commandos.
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah, I love Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk.
Have you watched Alien Resident?
Yes, I think I watched the first episode.
Oh my gosh! Then you need to go and you need to watch like more because it's actually a great show.
Okay.
And Alan Tudyk is freaking phenomenal in the show. So we've got Creature Commandos 2. Of course, we all know that Superman, the new Superman film is coming out, and it's coming out in what, 2 weeks?
Yeah,
3
something
weeks.
like that.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Like 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. So
Finally, I feel like it's been forever.
well, the crazy
That
thing
and
is,
Fantastic Four. I'm like, when is this coming out?
yeah, but you know what? The crazy thing about this is that, so if it wasn't for the internet and all the social media that's pumping all this stuff out, like little bits here and there and all these different trailers,
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't feel like, God, we've been waiting for like years upon years for this movie to come out. Because back in the day, which, yes, I am older, but
You are older than me.
yes.
Yes,
But the thing
so
is
we're
that the crazy thing is, back in the day, we had we would see trailers in movies, and the next time we would see a trailer is on TV, and that's it. That's all we got. And then of course the newspaper came out, and when it was time for the movie, it'd have a big old ad, and you're like, oh my God, I got to go see this movie. And so it was like we almost kind of forgot about it, that it was coming out, and they were like, oh yes, it's coming soon. Now it's like, God, hurry up. Are you going to put it out already? When is it going to come? Because we get so much, and then who knows? Maybe we already seen all the best parts of the movie.
I mean, I feel like our the amount of content that we're getting is changing back to how it was when we were kids. Where like
So-
stuff is like, we're starting to like, you can't watch a show, you can't just binge every show. Now they're doing it like once a week again. And like I really just want to binge Murderbot, and I can't because I have to wait, and it's only 30 minutes, which is a whole other thing. Like every show's an hour, and like I feel like they're starting to come out with more shows that are 30 minutes long too.
Which is good for them, because it makes us have to come back to their, whether it's a streaming service or channel, but we have to go back to it
Mhm.
to watch it. And so I have this one streaming channel. Well, it's a website that I subscribe to. I don't know how legal it is. I'm not going to say the name of it, but I get to watch all my Dodger games, so I'm happy. I don't care.
Mhm.
But I scrolled down and found out that I have like HBO and Stars. It was like I have cable, and I was like, I wonder if I can watch. I click on it, and it was right in the middle of a show, and I'm like, oh, let me just rewind it. I can't rewind. I was like, oh, this is live.
It's live.
This is how we used to watch things.
Mm-hmm.
This sucks. I clicked out and went somewhere else. But no, you know what? Honestly, I do enjoy, and it sounds weird, but I do enjoy the commercials, because it gives me time to jump up, go to the bathroom, grab something to drink, grab something to eat like we used to do, and
That's what
sit
the
back
pause
down.
button's for. The pause button.
No, because then I'll hit pause, and then I'll be all like, all right, I'm going to go. And then I'm like, I'm gone for like ever. And then I come back, I'm, oh, shoot, that's right, I was watching this. And I'll sit down, I'm like, okay, let's play.
That sounds like more of an ADD problem than anything.
That is not an ADD problem. God.
A little bit. I'm a special ed teacher. I got to diagnose you, dude.
Oh, I just got a slight Oedipus problem. I'm all right. So we'll move on. But, which again, you won't even know where that reference is.
Yes, I do. Yes, I
Where?
do.
Where?
Hold on. Come back to me.
Oh, okay.
Come back to me. I do know that one. I do know that one.
Oh, see, look, Retro Ground, Johnny over there at Retro Ground. Hey, that's one of the guys I met at over at TurtleCon this past weekend. Awesome dude. He's got his own podcast. Check it out, guys. He's great to listen to, and he's got a lot of great advice in his podcast, along with all the people that he has on there. So I want to give a shout out to Johnny, and he says he enjoys the commercials himself too. So there we go. Boom.
All right. It's okay. It's okay, Johnny. It's okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
Are we gonna get back to?
we're gonna get through this. I swear.
Okay.
So, Supergirl is coming out also, which I'm not I'm not a fan of who they picked to play Supergirl. But I've heard rumors that we are going to get Jason Momoa as Lobo.
Aqua?
No,
Oh.
Lobo. Yeah, that's a part that dude was made for. Kid you
Okay.
not, 100%. He's got the face for it. So
All right.
then we got the Lanterns. That's going to be an HBO series. We've got Waller, which is another HBO series, which is going to follow Amanda Waller's operations and family, which I don't really care.
Tell us how you really feel, Eugene.
Because it's like we get Waller.
Is Waller? It's the chick from Peacemaker and all those, right?
Yeah.
Like, and
Amanda
yeah,
Waller's.
no, she is
Yeah.
the worst character. Like,
So
you're absolutely right. I do not care. I was hoping I thought she died already, to be honest with you.
well, I'm sure this is like before she died and all that stuff, but I don't know. So
No,
that's
she
what we
might not
get.
have. I guess it's just like wishful thinking. That sounds mean, but
Johnny said, "Who doesn't remember the cereal commercials?" I miss the cereal commercials. Actually, we got something to announce at the end of this show that has to do with cereal. Not so much commercials, but with like Saturday morning. But anyways, we'll get to that. All right, guys. So all 8 of those shows are going to be coming out. That's what James Gunn said is going to round out the first part of the DCU, which I don't know. What do you think, Desiree? What do you think of this DCU?
you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, I'm hoping. I haven't seen anything solid from them yet, you know? Like the first one, like I mean Henry Cavill, and he's the highlight of all DCU for me. And then I'm sorry.
All right.
Why
Henry
do you
Cavill.
act like that man is not one of your dream men as well?
All right,
okay?
fine. He's beautiful.
He's beautiful. Thank you.
God. If he came out of the water and did one of these things, be like, hi. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, so what I'm saying is there's some highlights, but I haven't seen anything coming together. And so like, I'm excited to see if James Gunn's going to make it happen.
Well, I mean, we've seen what James Gunn can do with, I hate to say it, but kind of a garbage product like Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy was at the bottom of the list when it comes to Marvel.
Yeah.
And we all love Guardians now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now he's taking a whole universe, which if they probably had him at the helm the first time, we may have been having like a Marvel movie, DC movie, Marvel movie, DC movie. And it would have been like, oh, nice. We get to see both sides and they would have been both good. But,
yeah,
you know, the DCU it's being built like a puzzle with characters, you know, hopping between the projects because we know that they're going to show some guys from Peacemaker is going to show up in Waller, and then we're going to see Crypto over in Supergirl.
Nathan Fillion is in the previews for Peacemaker.
Yeah, and he's going to be jumping to Peacemaker in season 2.
And he's in Superman.
Exactly. So,
which anything with Nathan Fillion in it, I'm happy with as well.
Well, I mean, it's Nathan Fillion. Like, I wish he would have been Nathan Drake in Uncharted, because he fits the look and the sound and everything perfect.
Yeah.
But so, I mean, between projects, they're stitching together the universe. So we're going to say Superman kicks off the live action side, while the Creature Commandos is going to lay the animation groundwork, which they have already, and we're going to see season 2. So Peacemaker, Supergirl, and Lanterns, the Lanterns, or just Lanterns, deepen those connections. Gunn's approach has always been great, and we'll see what happens. So with that, we're going to move on to the next story, which is I put this in here.
Did you do it for me?
Yes. And so TMNT returns to New York for the new era, and we have the exclusive origins of the series. Well, it's more like we stole the exclusive origins of the story from somebody else. So we're going to talk about this. Did you know about this?
Do I know about this book? These books?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have them.
You already have? They're already out? This
these are the
thing
ones, right?
lied to me.
These are the books.
What?
Hold on. I'm confirming with my
The 2024 new series.
the new series.
This is the new series that is.
Jason Aaron.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's Aaron's.
You're making me doubt myself, man. Hold on. It's the one you sent me, right? With Raphael starts in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, these been out. These are out. I own them.
How long have they been out?
We started getting them at San Diego.
Yeah, since last year, since 2024. We got the first books at San Diego Comic-Con last year.
Well, this thing lied to me.
What's this thing?
This article, I was like, oh, is this new? But well, to be fair, everybody that's watching, I don't follow TMNT as much as say Desiree there, who is
I don't know what you're talking
absolutely who's obsessed with
obsessed
a certain
I
actor
mean-
who she's stalking, and if I see him, I'm gonna tell him, run. Run, you
Look.
fool.
Look. I know that one.
Yes, there's one.
I understand that reference.
Okay, look, Ernie Reyes Jr., okay, everybody, is so number one, I should have done this while we were at TurtleCon, is I wanted to do a poll with, is Ninja Turtles 1 the favorite or Ninja Turtles 2? We're gonna pretend like Ninja Turtles 3 didn't happen.
Ninja,
Yeah, so
it was a
yeah,
3?
it's it's Ninja Turtles 2 is the better one. You're right, Eugene.
No, 1.
With Ernie Reyes Jr., who is in both, actually, technically.
Yeah.
Yes. And he has been eluding me. Ernie Reyes Jr., if you're listening right now, I'm coming for you.
Wow, let's just go in there because he's gonna want to stick around.
I
He is not
honestly-
affiliate with the Geek Saga in any way, shape, or form. I'm disclosing this now.
To be honest with you, if I met him, I probably wouldn't be able to talk. I'd probably say something stupid. I don't know. Like, I'm not a really good I'm a terrible fangirl. Like, I'm literally that person that's like, I like your shirt. Like, I don't know what to say in front of movie stars. I'm such a dork. But I have now twice gone to events that he is supposed to be at, and he does not go to it. And I'm promised that in August, he will be at We Can Be Heroes comic book store in Chatsworth. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll film it.
Okay.
You guys can see the embarrassing moment of me meeting Ernie Reyes Jr. for the first time.
So your reaction to be
Yeah. I'm gonna say something. I don't even know what I'm gonna say. I don't even want to talk about it. It's just gonna be a bad situation. But I'm gonna meet him.
Well, I look forward to seeing that moment, and I hope I'm able to catch that on camera. But what this is all about is talking about that they're going to be putting this story arc into one volume.
So okay, so let me kind of talk about this. So
Yes.
I am a fan of Last Ronin.
Uh-huh.
These books are better for me.
Really?
Yeah. It's straight like you sent me. So the first book starts with Raphael in prison, so it's like they're older and, they're doing their own thing independently. And each book, the first 4 books is about the individual Ninja Turtle and where they're at now. And so it's like Raphael in prison, Michelangelo's a movie star. Leonardo is like elusive and, doing his thing. And my poor Donatello, my favorite Ninja Turtle, is insane. And he's all crazy and he's talking to rats. But it's really good. It's a really good book. I mean, I don't want to give, that's as much as I want to give away, but the artwork, the cover art is really cool too. Like it's I own both cover arts for the first 4 because they did it, like I said, individually.
Mhm.
And it's great. Is this part of it?
So that's the series that.
Sorry, I'm like, my husband is in the background and is my my IMDb.
That's the series that was preceded.
So we bought a bunch of these books, spent a bunch of money at TurtleCon.
Wow, that's
And-
actually really nice.
It's super nice. So we got Splinter, Raphael, and Donatello. I can't remember. Leonardo. But yeah, so I might like the Ninja Turtles a little bit. I might have spent $100 on Ninja Turtle books at TurtleCon.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe just
All
a
right.
little bit.
Well, I mean, this story was great. Well, like I said, so they're putting it into all the stories into one big volume.
Hmm.
So I don't know how big that book's going to be, but that's what they're doing.
Probably like this big. Just kidding. But well, I mean, as far as this new series that's coming out, like I genuinely think it's a good read. So I recommend it. As a turtle fan, I highly recommend it.
You know what you don't see because the lights are out, but do you see that down there?
You know, your screen is like this big for me, so
Oh well.
Yeah.
So down here, I actually have all 4 of the turtles from Turtle Mayhem and their van.
Did you get anything autographed or anything during the event?
I didn't even get close to the guys that were there.
Yeah, it was pretty packed. It was great.
Which is great. Yeah. I mean, it was a great event, and I look forward to his next Comics and Cocktails. But here, I already got the go ahead from Julio saying when they come to, if they come individually, I could definitely come down and just film and get stuff autographed. But I also, when I do these interviews with people, I really don't ask for autographs.
Mhm.
I don't ask for like selfies because it's like, well, I'm getting the interview, I'm getting to talk to them, so like I don't want to push it anymore.
Yeah.
I would love to get like something autographed and we like auction it off for Project Wish Upon a Star. That would be something cool that we should do.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, there's an idea.
Ernie Reyes Jr.
You keep saying that he's gonna hear about you, he's gonna just run. I swear he's gonna run. But all right, moving on to the next story, which is dun dun dun. Diamond moves to liquidate all consigned comics held. I like how they put that held hostage. So, guys, if you don't know what's going on with Diamond, it's been an ongoing thing with them, and it really sucked at one point because I know that there was like a couple of the books that I was reading that had not got sent out, and it got put on hold, and I was like, and now this is what they're doing. So, what they're doing is, have you read any of the articles or anything that's going on with them?
No, this one's you. Go ahead and talk. I can ask IMDb back here if you want me to, but this one I don't know information about. So you're gonna have to fill me in, Eugene. Fill us
All
in.
right. So, you know who Diamond Comics is, right? The distributor,
Yes.
which they've been around for ever and ever and ever now. I mean, you can almost call it like they were the backbone of the comic book distributions of North America. We're talking here and in Canada, and they are deep in, like when I say deep, they're deep. If they're going into liquidation, they're
That's what she said.
well, it depends on what you think of as deep. So whatever. Anyways, Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So they're done. They're absolutely done, and they have some consigned inventory, and they haven't shipped the product. Publishers ship product to Diamond to be held in their warehouse for quick delivery to comic shops. That's what they did, and that's what and all that product was just sitting in their warehouse and has been sitting in their warehouse. So why they said it's being held hostage is because Diamond is now said, so we're going to liquidate everything and you guys get nothing. We're going to try to pay our bills or get out of whatever it is, but you guys get nothing for what you gave us. So what this is doing, and it's a long list of comic books, independent artists, independent publishers and I mean it's a really long list that are like can potentially be bankrupt because they're doing this,
right.
which really sucks. And it already hit some independent comic book or publishers. So some of the really small ones, which I forgot the names of them, already have gone because Diamond is going bankrupt, and they were the only ones that are distributing them, and they couldn't find anybody else.
So what can we do as regular people?
Absolutely nothing, but just know how crappy Diamond really was. Diamond actually did dirt, like a lot of people, real dirty with a lot of their, like, because they started selling toys and all kinds of other stuff, and they were telling certain publishers that, hey, you can't sell it independently. You have to go through us. That's the only way you're going to get to these comic book shops. If you do, we will sue you. It's like they played seriously some dirty tactics. But this is what they get for doing people dirty.
Yeah, it's
Get
straight
it
up karma.
Hell yeah. But it sucks because a lot of the big names were even going through Diamond and only through Diamond at that point. So
Right.
like I said, some of our comics were on hold for a little bit, and then like it was like a full-on dump in some of the shops. Like I went from like, oh, I was gonna go pick up like 10 comics to like 20 comics. I was like, holy crap. And that's because they finally delivered some of those comics to the shop, and I'm like, geez. So I ended up paying a lot more money. But this has been an ongoing thing. It just shows that, you know, some of these big companies they're horrible.
Yeah.
So
I mean, speaking as a little company, you
Yeah.
know, just kind of like getting our feet wet here and there. I mean, I feel like it's all the little independent companies that we just got to stick together, you know? And that's why it's nice that I get to meet with you guys and like, you know, we can be heroes, like all these little companies and organizations and stuff that like, because the comic book world could go, you know, it can go out. Like people don't buy books as that like they used to.
actually,
Uh-oh, what?
we are actually seeing a resurgence
Who's we?
like, well, okay. There's been a resurgence of actual people buying the actual
physical
books,
copy.
the physical copy of things. And that's why we're starting to see more comic books starting to be published. But it's not like Marvel is still king. They are king along with DC, but you're seeing all the other little comic distributors starting to come up, or at least publishers, because they want an independent comic that's not so much just the hero stuff.
I wonder if it's like it goes full circle, right? Back to like kind of the ideas of our past, you know?
Well, I read an article that said kids are this. I don't want to say it's stupid, but it's stupid. But kids are now buying. They said we're going to buy dumb phones because we want to disconnect from social media. We'll just use our tablets and our computers to connect. It's like you're still doing it.
Yeah, there was a conversation about people getting home phone, or what is it called? What are they? Not home phones. but whatever.
Landlines.
Landlines, thank you. Like a resurgence of landlines to get the kids off of not having to purchase them smartphones.
Yeah, I remember having to get on the phone and like making sure, like it depended on who I was talking to, making sure that nobody else got on the phone. It's like, hey, I'm gonna get on the phone now, and then like find that dark corner in the house, make sure you have that long cord, and you're like
Mhm.
throwing it out there like it's freaking World War II, you know, with the old rolling the spools out. But
How old are you?
I started a movie, okay?
You had spools of cord in your house?
Well, I mean, so think about it. Back in the day, we had landlines. We had
Yeah.
one phone. Okay,
Yep.
one phone. You didn't want to be in the kitchen the whole time where everybody can listen to you and see who listen to who you're talking to and be like, oh, who are you talking to? So you had to make sure that like your mom would buy an extra long cord, so maybe you can drag it out to somewhere else and then kind of hide out and like be on the phone. And then later
Nope.
on, of course, I got my own phone. But
You had your own phone?
yeah, I had my own phone in my room.
Oh my gosh. You're spoiled.
My own
We-
phone, my own
We
TV.
got a cordless. That was the big fancy thing in our
Oh.
house. Yeah. Oh yeah.
See that? Yeah, we got a cordless, but then I got my own phone, and it was cordless too. So, wait, we got something. I remember the landline. My girlfriend would call, and I hated when my mom would answer it, and she would scream, "They're calling you!"
Or the worry that someone would pick up the other phone.
Yes, and you're like, so what are you wearing? Oh, really? What are you saying? I was like, Mom, get off the phone.
Or they just pick it up and start dialing.
Oh my God.
The best.
You're all, dude, I'm on the phone. Dude, I'm on the phone. Dude. They're all, it's like, I'm on the phone. Hello? I'm on the phone.
Aw.
Even Johnny called me classy because I had my own phone.
Classy. I call it, that's spoiled. You were spoiled.
Hey,
Phone.
it took a while to get. I was in high school when I finally got my own phone. God.
Dude.
All right. Anyways, okay. So back to Diamond. Diamond, shame on you. You're going bankrupt. Too bad.
Thumbs down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for the longest time, Diamond was once the sole gatekeeper for comic book distribution. Now it's struggling to stay, just afloat and taking publishers' unsold stock down with it, which really sucks. So, you know what? Diamond, you're done, Holmes. But moving on to our last and final story right here, which is Kevin Feige makes the MCU announcement we've all been waiting for. Have you been waiting for any announcements?
Okay, so I will say I have heard a couple of people say that they didn't like, but I really liked Thunderbolts.
I haven't watched it.
Whoa, okay.
Because I heard
it was not great.
Yeah, I heard it was all right, so I thought, all right, well, I'll wait till it's streaming for free.
I mean, I guess, it's funny, I feel like Marvel has lowered my standards for them now. So I don't know if it's actually a good movie or if I just am hoping it's a good movie now, I feel. Go ahead, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, it's just been one almost it's just the whole multiverse thing, right? Why are we not we do this perfect Spider-Man movie, No Way Home.
Yeah.
Perfect movie. Beautiful movie. And then we've opened up the multiverse. We've done this whole thing. We have Loki, the show Loki, which people liked, and then we just forget about it and do all this other weird stuff where we mention the multiverse, but we don't actually make any connections. But that was the whole fun of Marvel. The whole fun of Marvel was that all the characters were together, or they were at the end, or there was actual connections and stuff, and then they all came together. That was the fun part. Now it's just a bunch of rando CRAP.
Yeah, and over at Instagram, Johnny's chiming in saying, I can agree that Marvel has lowered the standard. I'm not as excited as I initially was when everything started, and that's true. So we have how many years of good Marvel? 10 years of good Marvel. And then all of a sudden we got freaking Marvel Girl or
the Marvels.
Captain Marvel. No, not even the Marvels yet, but Captain Marvel, which in the commercials looked great. The trailers look amazing. And then we watched it and it was that was.
Yeah, but at least that was pre Infinity War.
But it was the start of the decline, because yes, we got Infinity Wars, we got a great end to that whole thing,
Yeah.
but it was like that's what we were going to be expecting was Captain Marvel, and then we
Yeah.
just started getting worse and worse and worse. So when we get something that's just slightly above those, yeah, of course we're like, holy crap, that was really good.
Yeah.
You're right. Our standards have been lowered. So,
But we do
Uh-huh.
have Florence Pugh now.
Phew.
And I love her.
Okay.
And,
Where is she from again?
What?
Where's she from again?
England, I think, or
Oh
the
no, no.
UK?
I mean,
She's in Thunderbolts. Florence Pugh.
I know.
She's
she's
what's her
Black
name?
Widow's sister.
Yeah, she's Black Widow's sister.
But
Yeah.
what else was she in before that? I mean, I don't.
Oh, she's in Fight with My Family. She's in that movie with
Was she the chick that played the wrestler?
yeah,
Oh, okay, that was a good movie. I did like that.
yeah. He's a
But that was because it had Vince Vaughn, and I like Vince Vaughn. He's a good guy.
I'm like, is Vince it's funny, I'm like, is Vince Vaughn in that movie? But
Yeah, he plays. They called him Showtime or Big Time, one of those names. And he was her coach.
okay. I'm gonna Google it because I'm like, you're probably right.
I know I'm
Yeah.
right. Shoot.
I'm just like
Dang.
Nick Frost.
Yes.
The Rock's the
The Rock was in it.
and
Yeah.
he was like the producer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was through his $7 Productions. I think that was like one of his first.
Yeah. So she's in a few like little things, but she's so freaking great. She's so great in Thunderbolts. And then we have what?
I said, all right.
Yeah, she's great. Just watch
So-
it. Just watch it. You're gonna
Okay.
like it. You'll
I'll
like
have to watch it, but again, I'm waiting till it's free, which I think it's now on my other website that I use, which I will not name, but we'll see.
Okay.
But we do have like Fantastic Four First Steps that's coming out this summer or next summer, 2026. Avengers.
No, it's coming out this summer.
Is it this summer? Then why do
Yeah.
they have 2026? So yeah. So this summer, then next year is Avengers Doomsday.
Mhm.
And then we get Spider-Man Brand New Day that's going to drop supposedly next year also before Doomsday, because then that'll tie in everything else that's going on. What else are we getting?
So those are the three that are going to be the biggest tie-in to.
Yeah.
Except what? So we were talking about it, like where the X-Men going to come in to it.
There's still like there's a lot of rumors floating around of different people that they want to play different X-Men and how they're going to.
But they're going to have the original X-Men in the Doomsday.
They
Avengers
are.
movie. Yes.
But they're going to have to bring them out. Either they're going to bring them out as if they've always been, just hidden, or we may start to see them come out in other shows and things
Mhm.
like that. Because, you know,
I mean, they
how-
might just bust a full multiverse movie and not show them until the Avengers movie comes out, till Doomsday comes out.
possibly, but who are we going to get as a Wolverine? That's what I want to know.
Are they even going to have him?
There's, again, rumors all over that we're going to get like the X-Men, not just like full on like Cyclops, Storm, Jean Grey, Wolverine, Beast. Who else?
Professor X,
Well, yeah, Professor X,
Magneto.
Magneto, and I think that was it. That
You
they
said
were already talking.
Cyclops?
Yeah, I said Cyclops.
What's the the blue chick?
Oh, Mystique.
Mystique, she's in it.
Well, she's not an X-Men. She's part of the Brotherhood.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. She's a mutant.
So Johnny over there said, "That's a good question. who will play Wolverine? And he said maybe it should be Jim
Oh.
Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Hey, he can put that hair the way like Wolverine. We've seen him do it.
Well, we
He's
do
Ventura.
have a Henry Cavill Wolverine we could pull out.
That is called, that's Cavalrine. That's not Wolverine, that's Cavalrine. Let's get the name right. And you just want Henry Cavill, period. God.
Well, I mean, he could have his shirt off
Right
too,
there.
I guess.
Oh
What?
my God. I see your husband's right there. God.
He knows how I know how he feels about Henry Cavill.
Oh.
This is a mutual love.
Is this like the whole crying moment during How to Train a Dragon? I mean, I'm just.
Wow. Okay, Eugene, you want to play dirty? Okay.
I was gonna actually put in How to Train a
They
Dragon
made
story.
a real Toothless. Okay, he's real.
He's not real. It's movie
He was
magic.
flying around, and it was very emotional for me, Eugene. Okay, it was beautiful, and you just don't get it. Johnny,
So-
are you gonna help me out here?
He's quiet. He's all shedding that tear one more time. But so as far as the big announcement for like what we're talking about with this whole Kevin Feige announcement is, it's just there really wasn't much of an announcement considering the fact that we've already know what's going on. It's
Yeah.
just more of an order of how it's going to kind of go. And we'll have to just sit back, wait, and see what's going to happen. So the MCU is finally finding its rhythm again. That's what they're saying. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying this is what they're saying, is that they're finally finding the rhythm, a clear connection, the epic stakes, the iconic characters like Doom and Fantastic Four returning back to the big screen, because the last time we saw them, all those movies have been horrible so far. Unless you like Fantastic Four.
I mean, I don't hate it.
Okay.
I'm not super looking forward to the new one, I have to be honest. Like it looks okay.
Yeah, I'm not too keen on who they picked for Reed Richards, but
You're not a Pedro Pascal guy? You're not jumping on the bandwagon?
I've never jumped on the bandwagon. I mean, I liked him as, in Mandalorian, but
Game of
this whole thing
Thrones.
of him having to take off his helmet, it's like, we didn't need to. But it's just so they can see that mug of his. So,
I don't know. People are in love. Everyone's in
know.
love right now.
well, because I'm not going to get into it. I'm going to leave it alone before I say something.
talk- Don't talk crap about Pedro Pascal. I feel like that would be bad business.
That would be, so I'm going to leave it alone, because if I actually end up meeting him, he's going to be all like, so what did you say about me?
I feel like Pedro Pascal would be like, I appreciate your honest opinion of me, and I'm gonna work harder to win your
Oh my
your
God.
affections.
Johnny over there saying, jump on the bandwagon, bro. I'm not one of those. I've never
Have you
jumped on.
I mean, did you watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I watched Game of Thrones.
He's
His
the
character,
greatest character.
his character wasn't even in there long, and then it's like they wrote him to the point where he died. I'm like,
Yeah, he died in the he got his head freaking
I
crushed.
know,
It was amazing.
gosh.
Yeah,
But
I still I have not watched it, by the way.
You've not watched what? Don't
His
tell me
head
you've
get
not
crushed.
watched his head.
I haven't
Oh,
watched- No, I can't. It's too much.
oh my God.
It's too much. I can't. There's certain things I'm
Ugh.
like, I just like I have a hard time watching Independence Day still to this day, when the doctor gets smashed against the window. It freaks me out every
Oh,
time.
his face just got. It wasn't like it was smashed. It just
No,
went.
no. It's just scary. I just don't. It's too much. I'm okay. I'm okay.
All right.
I'll
Well,
go eat pizza with Ernie Reyes Jr. I don't need to. I don't need to.
yeah, he's gonna run. He's gonna run. But all right, guys. So that's it for. All right. So we're gonna move. Let's see if we can move quickly through these 10 because I don't want us to stay on too late. Because unfortunately, I do actually have to get up early, even though it's my day off. My daughter decided she wants to run cross country, and
Your
tomorrow,
daughter's the best. She can do whatever she wants. You support her. You
Not
have
at
the
six-
best daughter ever.
not at 6 o'clock in the morning. I draw the line somewhere. I have to.
She's
gotta run.
She's your cameraman.
I know, but
That's daughter goals right there.
tomorrow she has to run 8 miles. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we have to run 8 miles. Actually, I do know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sit in the car and just there she goes. There she goes. So, all right. Anyways, we're gonna move into this and see how quick we can get through it. It is all right. This week in Geek History, I don't have a picture, but it is 10 parody movies that are as intelligent as they are funny. And how many of these movies have you seen?
Okay, so I think it's 7 of the 10.
All right, that's actually a good number. I'm glad that it's 7. So then I think out of all 10 of these, there was one that I was kind of like, I don't really remember it. I may have seen it, but it made it to this segment. I'm like, all right, sure, whatever. So
just funny, like I started as a nerd later in life because my dad is not a nerd, but he has shown me like most of these movies, which I'm thinking my dad has a type of movie. Like we didn't watch Star Wars, but we definitely watched Spaceballs.
it sounds, I mean, just naming that one alone sounds like he was a Mel Brooks fan.
Oh, yes, he was. Yeah, or is. He's still alive.
So-
He's not dead.
No, I'm saying that just in general, he's a Mel Brooks fan. I didn't say he was. I said he is.
Yes.
But though parody films often require a clever understanding of their target, the spoof boom of 2000s frequently missed the mark. It really did. And when you really think about it, we had too many of those things come out. The classics, however, have endured. And sometimes even elapse or eclipse the originals they lampooned. Oh, that's where lampoon came from. I get that now. Huh. All right. So they've transcended parody to become bona fide comedies. And we're going to start off with this as the first one, which is Galaxy Quest. I don't know. You've seen this one?
Yes, I've seen this one. Of course. This is a fantastic movie.
This is Tim Allen like gold.
Yes.
I love this movie. I still watch this to this day. If it's on, like if it pops up live on one of the streaming channels, I don't care where it's at in the movie, I will continue to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Alan Rickman also.
Sigourney Weaver. I mean, you had Rainn Wilson in this movie too.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a great movie. And the funny thing about this movie is when they're at the con.
Yeah.
And just seeing all those people coming up to the table, and it's like, yeah, I've seen that guy. I've seen that person. Oh yeah. Those are real.
You know what's funny is I feel like this movie holds its own so well that I wouldn't have pegged it as a parody movie.
Yeah, I mean, it was, so it's obviously parodying. It's parodying Star Trek, but the Next Generation, which is, pretty funny. But yeah, I would have never thought of it as a spoof.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
And Alan Rickman was amazing. I mean, as it is, he's amazing in pretty much everything he does.
Yeah, agreed.
And in this movie, he was, awesome. So R.I.P. Holmes. Wait.
Do you have a cup? Oh,
no.
Okay.
Well, it's not really. It's not a. It's actually apple cider.
He would
But-
have appreciated it.
Yeah, he would have. He still would. I know he would have. But guys, if you're looking to see this movie, if you haven't seen this movie, come on, get on the bandwagon. I'm sure he's seen it over there. But
Johnny's seen it. Johnny's definitely
sure.
seen it. 100%.
but you can definitely find this on Netflix, on Pluto for free. You can rent it on Prime and Apple TV. I actually added in where you can find these now, so for people to actually look these things up.
Well, look at you.
No, I'm getting a little more sophisticated. Haven't seen it? Oh my God, Johnny, what are you doing?
Johnny!
Holmes, bro,
Oh, Johnny.
go watch this movie. You'll love it, because if you've been to cons, you'll see yeah, that's us. That's how we are. But moving on to the next one, which is I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Did you see this one?
Yes, of course I've seen this. The part I feel like I say I got this one for sewing, this one for surfing. I feel like I say that particular line way more times than I should in my life.
So it was funny that just the other day, we got a new guy, and God, this could sound really bad, but you know what? The hell with it. I'll say it.
Yeah, just don't.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
You are? You're gonna do it? Okay.
I'm gonna do it. So he is the first African American
Oh no, what are you gonna do? Don't.
soldier to be a part of our security force. So we were proud. We're like, we are breaking down barriers. Look at that. So yeah. But he's also a paper pusher on the other side. And he was saying, so he's all, hey, Sergeant, have you ever gotten an award for doing this? I was like, no. Have you ever gotten an award for pushing the paper? And he's all like, no. But then I started thinking of this movie, because he's all like, that's for stapling and that's for filing. And I'm like,
Yeah.
but this movie was hilarious. I loved this movie.
Please tell me Johnny's seen this movie.
Johnny, have you seen this movie? He hasn't seen that one either.
This is Chris Rock's first movie, right?
Yeah. Yep. What can I get for $1.50? Can I get a rib?
Just
A rack of
one
ribs?
rib. One rib. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, so I don't know how bad it is. But I feel like the Wayans brothers know how to do a spoof parody movie for sure.
Oh yeah.
So, but
So-
yeah, this one's gold. This is actual gold right here. This movie.
So this movie is parodying the blaxploitation movies of the 70s, and with all the characters in this movie, which is great. And it's Keenan Ivory Wayans. He directed it and he wrote this movie and starred in it. So it's a great movie. If you guys haven't seen it, right now you can only rent it or buy it on Prime Video. Or you can go to the website that I go to and watch it for free. If you want to know what that website is, you have to hit me up later. I'm not going to say it over.
You can text him. His phone number is.
Oh, God.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no. All right, moving on to the next one, which I know you've seen this.
I have seen this.
I love this movie.
Nick Frost, Simon Pegg.
Oh, God. Like, when I saw this movie come out, I had already seen the show Spaced, which is a great show, which
Mhm.
obviously has Nick Frost and has Simon Pegg in it. Actually, it has a lot of the same people that are in this movie in the show.
Yeah, I think because Simon Pegg brought Nick Frost up. I think Nick Frost was just like a dude he knew.
Yeah. And that was
Um,
I think it was Spaced was their first thing together.
So I will tell you, I'm not a huge Shaun of the Dead fan because I think it's kind of sad. if I were to pick a Nick Frost Simon Pegg movie, I'm watching Hot Fuzz 100%.
Well, this movie, Hot Fuzz, and World's End are all supposed to be kind of tied in with each other. Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
not just because these guys started it, but there's connections to each one of them. Like these things are happening at certain times, like at the same time in the same universe. And The World's End was just the culminating of the end of it all.
I don't know that I knew that.
Yeah, it's what's his face? Edgar Wright had
Mhm.
said that's how they kind of lined it up, and it's called that ice cream that he eats in it in Shaun of the Dead and in Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
I
They
forgot
eat
the name
it
of it.
constantly in Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, so he named it his trilogy after that ice cream.
Okay.
But I love this movie. I really do love it. I watch it like this would be a Halloween movie for sure for me. Like definitely watching it during the Halloween season.
Mhm.
But I also will watch it just for the hell of it. All right. And no, haven't watched Shaun of the Dead.
Johnny! Who is this guy? Let me guess. He plays video games over watching movies.
I don't know. We Johnny, you and me, we need to connect. I will show you the world. Shining splendid. I'm sorry.
I knew if I stayed quiet, you would keep going. I knew it.
Yeah. So
Best male Disney movie? Like
Hercules.
Disney movie, like no Disney movie for boys. I feel like that's that one and the one with the llama.
Really?
Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I'm more of a.
Wait, let's do a Disney movie one.
Okay, we will. I will do that.
Okay.
But for me, I think it would be Hercules and Robin Hood, the original Robin Hood with the fox
the bear? Okay.
and the bear. Yes.
Okay.
So
all right. We'll definitely
right.
have to fight this out. I'm gonna wear boxing gloves to that episode.
So Johnny said we'll connect him at his office and I could show him the ropes. All right.
Okay. Oh, he's inviting you to his office. Okay, Johnny.
Well, I mean, what do you think of mine, Johnny? I mean, what do you think of mine? What do you
Eugene, focus. We have other movies to go to.
Yes, sorry. I'm moving on. But okay. It's still, this one is streaming on Peacock and Stars, and then you could also obviously rent and buy on Prime Video. So if you haven't seen it, there's 3 places. Yes.
It's on the cock.
Wow.
I've seen this one also.
She said it's on the cock.
It's on the cock. On the cock.
So
What'd I say?
moving on to Young Frankenstein.
So this movie I saw when I was like a little kid.
So did I.
Rewatching it, it's super dirty.
It is.
It's so dirty. Like my dad, I don't know what that guy was thinking.
You know what?
Life was just different back then.
It was. And it wasn't my dad that showed me this movie. I just watched it because we had HBO.
Oh, you had your own phone and you had HBO? Oh my God. Johnny, can we agree he's not classy anymore? He was spoiled. Can we just agree to that? Dude, I had 13 channels. Okay.
Wow.
My TV had 13 buttons. It went 10, 11, 12, 13.
I was able to watch MTV, the Disney Channel when it first.
I'm logging out.
Nickelodeon.
Oh, I hate you.
I got the first NES when it came out. Yeah.
Wow, you were so cool. You were the coolest.
But with this movie was awesome. And yes, it was pretty dirty, especially when that one scene he's all, what great knockers. And what's her name's like, "Oh, thank you, doctor," and it was just they were just doorknob.
It's the whole movie's like that.
Yeah,
But
it
don't they
is.
like have like don't they like have they don't have he has sex with her, doesn't he?
At the end of the movie, they do point to that or allude to it because the lights go out. So yeah, there's. But,
Also it's pronounced Frankenstein.
no, it's Frankenstein.
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 Excuse me. Excuse
Yes,
me.
yes,
And Igor.
yes.
It's
So
this is worth a watch for sure.
is your name Frederick? No, it's Frodrick. Frodrick. Oh, but it is definitely worth a watch. You can find this still playing on Max, on Hulu, plus live, not just regular Hulu. You got to be like bougie and have the plus live TV, or you can rent it on Prime Video. Next, we've got Airplane.
Seen it.
Okay,
This
so
is
you're
another one that like I mean, there's some scenes in there that are not the most appropriate for nowadays, kind of. But I do have a drinking problem pretty often, you know. But that's the scene for some reason. It's not even that funny, but like that's the thing that like if I spill on myself, I'm like I have a drinking problem.
Oh, the scene where that lady's like getting all hysterical and they're lined up to hit her. Calm down.
The whole, I mean, that yes.
So go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'm done. I'm done. Go for it.
Oh, well, so this whole movie was parodying all the disaster movies of the 70s. So there were tons of airplane disaster movies, tons of like, I mean, shoot, you had what was the name of the movie? The Poseidon Adventure, which was not much of an adventure. The ship flipped over and it was sinking. I'm like, how's that an adventure? People were dying. I don't want that adventure.
Depends on your definition of adventure, I guess.
I guess, but I'm like, holy crap. All right. But this movie was great. It had a lot of like awesome actors. It was written by Jim Abrahams, David and Jerry Zucker. So if you guys don't know the Zucker brothers, they did a lot of great movies during the 80s. And this, I believe, was one of their first ones. It did spawn off a second part, Airplane 2, which took place in space and had Captain Kirk himself in it. And a lot of the same characters from the first one. Was not as good as the first one. But
I couldn't imagine it being.
It wasn't. Not even close.
Where can you find it?
You can find it on Paramount Plus, which never works. Doesn't. Paramount Plus freaking sucks. Like it works maybe on my phone, but on my TV, don't work. So, and on AMC Plus, if you guys have that, if you're that bougie and have AMC Plus, I don't even know what.
I was gonna say AMC Plus.
Yeah, it is an actual site. It's a streaming service. For a little while, I had it, and that's where I was watching the new episodes of The Walking Dead.
Oh.
But then I got rid of it.
Yeah, because that wasn't worth it.
No, wait. All right, moving on to the next one, which is Austin Powers International Man of Mystery. We're talking about the first Austin Powers. Which
yeah, baby.
It was a great movie.
I like the second one too. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, they were great. I mean, if you were alive in 1997 and old enough to go to the movies, this was like the movie. Everybody saw it.
Yep.
Like Mini-Me and the second one was huge. That was a huge part of our pop culture.
It still is. I mean, that's where we got Mini-Me. That's from the second part, which was amazing. So Johnny said he has seen Austin Powers, but hasn't seen Airplane.
Oh, Johnny. Another quote, very random, that I have to say often is the sharks with the freaking laser beams on their head. Like, it doesn't, there's no reason to say that in my life, but it does come up. It does come up.
Or you always hear somebody say $1 million.
No, that would be really ridiculous. Why would they say that? Or who does number 2 work for? Like,
Yeah, who does he work for? There's so much stuff that came out
Oh
of
my God.
these movies that
the part where the guy is getting run over by the steamroller and it's like so far away from him. I think we need to watch this movie. I think I need to watch this movie again.
we need to do something. I think we need to do something where we are watching it, making comments and stuff. So
that would be so fun. That'd be
something
super
to think
fun.
about.
Yeah.
But this one is on Netflix, and you can rent it on Prime Video, Apple TV. So there you go, guys. If you haven't watched it, which Johnny, I'm glad you have watched this one. Next, we got Top Secret, which I'm sure you probably haven't seen this one.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. So
and
this
I do
one,
love me some Val Kilmer, so I'm like considering looking this up.
So this one is, it's a tough one to watch. It is funny, and it does parody a lot of like spy movies, even though it takes place in World War II. And it's just all over the place. So I think what they were trying to go for was a Mel Brooks-ish style parody movie.
Mhm.
And there were some laughs, and there were some, but some stuff was just a little too drawn out. Like the cow that you see there with the boots is actually, I think it was 2 of their guys who were trying to sneak into an area who dressed as a cow, but had the boots on still. And even at one point had a calf come up under them and think that there was a
no. Oh.
Yes. Yes. It happened in this movie.
It reminds me of Kingpin.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Exactly. All bad. But this was another one of the Zucker brothers movies. So they did Airplane in the 80s. They tried to rehash that excitement, that joy, and all that other stuff with this movie, but it didn't hit as hard or as well, but it was still a pretty decent movie.
Okay.
So, yes, I mean,
Val Kilmer's first?
84, I think this and Real Genius came out at the same time.
Okay. And he's the best Batman. I just wanted to do that to you real quick. You're welcome.
So, yeah.
Where can we watch this one? What'd you say?
Streaming, rent to buy only. Doesn't really say where. I couldn't find it, but
Okay.
I'm sure you can find it on my site that I use. Moving on to the next one, which is Blazing Saddles. I love this movie.
I haven't seen Blazing Saddles.
Oh
I've heard
my
of it, but I have not seen it.
Like, you know, a lot of these movies, they say, oh my God, you can't watch it nowadays. Look, it was made, it's a movie, it's making fun of a lot of the stupid nonsense stuff that's out there. That's what these movies are doing. They weren't trying to make fun of, like, especially in this one, Blazing Saddles, they weren't trying to say that racism is good or they're making fun of black people. They're making fun of the fact that all these white people in the movie are so racist, and it's funny. So I always get people saying, oh, it can't be made nowadays. Yeah, because everyone's too sensitive.
Yeah.
Like the scene right there that you see where they're pointing 2 guns at he's the sheriff. He's the new sheriff that's coming in. And there's this like old hillbilly on top of a building. And he's like, with watching out for the sheriff coming. And he's like, the sheriff's coming. And they're like, oh, the sheriff's coming. All right, let's get ready. And they have like the band there. They have a banner that's dropped down that says, welcome, Sheriff. I've got his name. And then all of a sudden he's getting closer and the old miner looks and he sees that he's black. He's all like, oh, he turns down. He's all, the sheriff's. And all of a sudden, as he's about to say the word,
Oh no.
a bell rings. And they're like, what did he say? It sounds like he said he's near. They're like, oh, he's near. All right. And then he's all, no, the sheriff's. And then like something else goes off. And they're like, he's almost here. All right. And then he strolls in and they're like, and the guy's just like, yeah, howdy, hi, hi. He's coming close to the banner and they hit the thing and the banner rolls up. So and he gets off his horse. He pulls it down. He's all like, yeah, that's me. And they pull the guns on him. It's a hilarious scene. It's funny. There you go. Anyways.
Okay.
It's sarcastic. It pushes boundaries, but it also talks about how ridiculous racism just is. That's what the whole point of Mel Brooks making this movie.
Yeah.
But it's a great movie. Cleveland Little, who originally wasn't going to play this part, it was actually meant for Richard Pryor. After you watch the movie, it's this dude. There's nobody else that could have pulled it off along with Gene Wilder. So it's a great movie. It really is. It's a great movie. It's hilarious. Get over the fact that they do say the N-word a lot, but it's funny. But you can watch it on Max, and you can rent and buy on Amazon. So almost to the end, we got The Naked Gun, the original Naked Gun.
I've seen it.
Hilarious.
I don't like them.
What? The first one was the
Don't
best
watch
one.
these ones, Johnny. Don't watch them.
The first one was the best one. The first one really was the best one. All the rest were like garbage. And now they're trying to reboot it with
Liam Neeson.
And it's like,
No, it has to be Leslie Nielsen. Like he is the Naked Gun. Like he is this character.
he is. That's it. There's nobody else that could play it, that could pull it off, but
I almost feel like he can't be in any other movie he's in. It's just not. This is his character. This is what he was meant to play.
yeah. He tried playing was Mr. Magoo and that movie flopped because he was just trying to play this character in that movie and it just wasn't good. So, but this was a great movie and it was spoofing all like cop movies leading up to this. And, I liked it. And this was another Zucker movie. This time it was just David. It wasn't the brothers, but David Zucker was the director of this one.
Man, they did do a lot of parody movies, huh?
Yeah. And it was all through the 80s. This one was, 88. So finally we come to one of my absolute favorites and the one that you had mentioned, Spaceballs.
The best.
So good.
So good.
It was-
Nobody knows the trouble I see.
Oh, or who are you? Barf. Not in here, mister. No, my name. It's Barf. I'm a
May
mom.
the Schwartz be with you.
So many
So-
great lines out of this.
So Rick Moranis is coming out of retirement to be part of the next Spaceballs movie. Is that
Yep.
correct?
It is
That's-
correct.
That's incredible.
I know, which is really cool. And he's reprising his role as Dark Helmet.
Right. I hope so. I hope he's not going to be like some background character. That would be terrible.
That would be really bad. But also, we're getting Mel Brooks in it again too. He's coming back as Yogurt.
Oh my gosh.
He
probably just looks like that now. If you don't use any makeup.
You just put a little gold on him and it's like, you're good. But
Oh
yeah,
my
he's
goodness.
coming. It's crazy that he's coming back. And it's Josh Gad who talked Mel Brooks into letting him do it.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of,
I hope
looking
Josh
forward
Gad
to it.
could do it. I'm hoping.
So am I. I'm really hoping that he can pull this off because they did a horrible job on History of the World that came out on Netflix or on Hulu. I don't know if you've watched it, but it was
No, I don't know that one.
it was horrible. It was History of the World 2, and it was just so bad, so bad. Like History of the World, the original, was great. It was funny, and then they tried bringing it back and making a new one on Hulu. It was just garbage.
So, for anybody out there who hasn't seen any of the Star Wars movies, you don't have to watch them. Just watch Spaceballs, and it covers all of it. Because like I mentioned earlier, had not seen the Star Wars movies. And so when I did finally see it, I kept just saying, this is in Spaceballs. I already know this part. It's in Spaceballs. So you really could just watch Spaceballs and you'll be just fine. You'll be all caught up.
Do not listen to her, everybody.
All caught up. You'll know all the
stuff. You cannot watch Spaceballs and be caught up with Star Wars. Just no. God.
I, for some reason, know the credit song to this movie.
Oh my God, really?
I don't know why. I'm guessing I've seen it that many times, but
wow.
Yeah. I'm not going to sing it. I'm not going to Whole New World it like you did, but
a whole new world.
But Johnny, if you haven't seen this movie, this is the movie to watch. Of all the movies, this is the best.
This is the best. By far.
Yeah, it's great. It's so good.
So you can rent it on Prime Video, Apple TV, and all others. I think it's actually free on HBO on Max. It's still on Max. So I think that's where I watched it. So, guys, that is it for this week, or that was this week in history. You know what? These movies prove parody isn't dumb.
I can't hear you. Did your mic just go out? Maybe it's just me. I don't know where he just went. Oh.
Yeah, my battery just died on my receiver.
The technical problems just won't end today.
It won't. And the crappy thing is that we got to finish out the show, and I got to do this real quick. And I got to be like, I should have been in bed a long time ago. But let's do this. So
I like that you like sideways, like off the screen right now, as if we couldn't see you. That was the best part.
Dazzle them with some
jazz hands. I don't know what he wants me to dazzle you guys with, but I really appreciate everybody coming on tonight, listening to us jibber jabber about our opinions on these crazy movies and comics and MCU, all the universes. I think we got him back.
Yes, you do. Oh, there goes my camera.
This is actually was all planned, just so you guys know. To end out the parody movies, he was pretending to be part of a disaster podcast.
All right. This is what happens when you don't have like a whole crew. And you are the crew. But all right. So as I was saying, these parodies, they thrive on knowing their source and then spinning them into something genuinely clever and lasting. And all these movies have definitely lasted, and honestly, I would say have stood the test of time regardless of how things have changed. But with that, guys, that is All right. Desiree, as always, it is awesome to have you on here with me. And also, it was awesome seeing you when I saw you at TurtleCon.
Oh man, are you being nice to me right now? I don't know how to handle that.
Okay. You either take it or I'm going to stop.
Okay. No, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right.
It was nice to see you too. It was super fun. And like I said, your daughter too. She's the best. You have a good kid there.
She's good.
She is good. She's a great kid. It's a good testament of the kind of person you are. So, and I appreciate you letting me come on and, even though we don't always have the same opinion, it's fun. It's a good time.
But that's what I need. I need somebody who has another opinion, because it's one, when I'm doing this by myself, it's just my opinion. That's all that matters. And when I get you on here, it's like, oh yeah, there's other people out there, huh? Oh, yes, you could say something.
It's not all about you and your phone and your friggin' HBO. Okay.
And all my VHS tapes and all that other stuff.
Oh gosh, you probably had a bunch of cassettes also, didn't you? All the new music. Did you have that like $1 a month? Get it? You remember that dollar?
Oh yeah, that was the oh my gosh, what was the name of the company?
It was.
I know what you're talking about. Crap, Columbia House.
Yes, and you paid $1 and you got like all the new music.
Yeah, no,
I didn't have that.
My mom didn't let me have that because it was all a scam, and it really was. So, but you know what? I want you to come back. You're gonna come back. I know that because you said you will. So we've got plans for what we're gonna be doing. We got to make some plans for what we're gonna do.
Are we gonna see each other on Saturday?
We are not, unfortunately.
Okay.
I might, as I'm driving up, just stop by, but I cannot have a booth there because, unfortunately, so with my job, guys, if you guys don't know, yes, I don't really put it out there too much, even though, obviously, if you look at the dog tags and I say salty veteran, I am still in the military, so my job does take me away at times, and it can be at a moment's notice, unfortunately. Things changed. I'm now kind of sitting in a different seat, so I have to be up there on Sunday, which I wasn't originally going to be there on Sunday, which meant I can do something Saturday, still have Sunday off, and then go back to work. But now I got to be up there on Sunday, so I might stop by as I'm driving up, and just because it literally is on my drive up, I can literally just stop by and then take off.
So we're talking. By the way, we're talking about the Chatsworth Block Fest. So any of our Valley people who are who want to go to Chatsworth, the most beautiful part of the Valley. And but the Block Fest, we actually last year was the first year, right? Was last year the first year?
Well, it was the first year for like me and you, but I think this is their third year of doing it.
Okay.
Third or fourth.
Super fun. Last year it poured rain. It was crazy to have a bunch of comic books outside in pouring rain, but people were drinking and having a blast, it seemed like. And yeah, I mean it was a fun event last year. I'm sure it'll be great on Saturday. The weather's going to be pretty nice.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it should be a great event. Julio always puts on a great time underneath the tent where he has a little week on. So it's going to be kind of a part 2 to TurtleCon. So it should be a lot of fun. And he always brings in some great guests.
Yeah.
But as far as other events, I think that was going to be the other event that I was going to do. And then, Johnny has something going on too on that same day.
On Saturday?
Yeah. And Johnny, if you want to, send me over the info for that, and I'll definitely put that up on our Instagram so I could help promote that for you guys out there.
What is it?
It was, shoot. I don't have the flyer. Do I have the flyer on me?
Is he messaging you right now?
He hasn't said anything yet, but shoot. He gave me a flyer, I took it and I put it in my backpack. Crap, I don't have it in my backpack anymore. But it's a video game event, he said, and he'll just message me all the information. We'll definitely put this up and help promote it for the rest of the week, man. And then the next big thing for the Geek Saga, like big event, is LA Comic Con, which is coming in September 25th through the 26th through the 27th.
Just one day?
No,
24 hours?
September 20. It's the 26th to the 28th. I mean, sorry, 3 days. And I was just on the phone with Darren over at Project Wish Upon a Star, which I saw him over on Instagram, and we were talking about what our plan is for this event. And we have some grand plans. The theme is going to be Saturday morning cartoons because he is going to have a legendary artist, like cartoonist, in the booth. And I'm like looking over, hoping that he's still up on Instagram so he can remind me the name of the artist, because now I feel really bad. But you know what? I could also do this.
No. We're keeping it a surprise right now. That's what you should have said.
Sure.
You're gonna reveal it on Instagram.
Well, but he's already revealed it.
No, you're gonna reveal it.
Oh.
I'm trying to make this better for you, Eugene.
Hong Kong Fooey, the cartoon, the 1974 cartoon, which was created, the artist was art department. There it is. Yeah, that didn't help. But whoever it is, he's going to be there, and I will find out the name for sure. But the whole theme of the booth is actually going to be Saturday morning cartoons, and we have a plan that about a 3-foot high platform is going to be built in the back of the booth with a giant, what looks like a TV, and that will be the podcast booth for us to be doing interviews from. And we will also have a giant, which I'm going to help make, what looks like a cereal box that you guys can take pictures in or in front of, with a giant bowl, cereal bowl in front, and a giant spoon that you guys get to hold. So there's a lot of ideas that we have floating around, but we're going to start working on them. I'm going to start working on a lot of stuff too. So this should be a lot of fun. This year, we're going to try to tighten up like what we do in this booth to help promote them even more, because we love Veronica and Darren over there, and I just want to help them out. So we got a lot of things coming up. I talked to a lot of people at TurtleCon, and so really excited. Things will be coming.
Awesome.
So, but for you, Desiree, because we got to get off, where can everybody find you?
InfiniteAbilitiesComics.com is our website. We have social media, but I need to get back on it. I had some work changes, so I kind of got slower on the comic book side. But follow us on Instagram or check out our site. It's mostly older books, but we also promote the employment of individuals with exceptional needs. So buy a shirt, to encourage that cause. And so.
And guys, we will be back next week at hopefully 7:30.
Liar.
On Wednesday, though. It'll be on Wednesday next week, but hopefully 7:30, barring no issues with computers and stuff. But to do this all over again, guys, it was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to be on. Everybody that's been chatting up on Instagram, thank you. Johnny over at Retroground, check him out on Instagram at Retroground, and also on YouTube at Retroground for his podcast. And you can also listen to his podcast on Spotify. So there you go. You can find us on YouTube, on Twitch, on Instagram, and on Facebook. We do have Facebook, which is we just don't mess with it much. But you can find us in all those places. If you guys want to get a hold of us, by all means, DM us on Instagram, because that's the best way to get a hold of us. And I answer that really quickly because I am checking. And Johnny, you don't have to buy one. I'll get you one. But anyways, that's it for us tonight, guys. It is great and it is fun. So come back next week, same geek channel, same geek time, where the saga continues.